You walk into a room where everyone already knows each other. Before anyone speaks to you, your brain starts making calculations. Who actually matters here? Who likes who? Where should you stand? And most importantly, are you welcome? So you do what most people do. You smile. Straighten your posture. Think of something clever to say. Maybe pull out your phone for a few seconds so you don't look like you're standing there alone. But while you're worrying about how the room sees you, you're missing something. The room is already telling you how it works, and if you know what to notice, 10 seconds can reveal a lot. Not because you can read minds, but because social environments contain patterns, attention, distance, timing, and emotional tone. Who speaks freely, who gets interrupted, and who everyone quietly watches before reacting. The skill isn't mind reading, it's noticing. And one of the fastest ways to become socially perceptive is to stop focusing so much on individual people and start observing the space between them. Psychologist Nalini Ambady became famous for research into what psychologists call thin slicing, our ability to form judgments from very brief samples of behavior. In a 1992 meta-analysis with Robert Rosenthal, brief observations of expressive behavior showed meaningful predictive accuracy across a range of interpersonal outcomes. Remarkably, observations shorter than 30 seconds were not significantly less predictive than observations lasting several minutes. That doesn't mean your first impression is always correct. In fact, that distinction matters enormously. Research by Janine Willis and Alexander Todorov found that people can form impressions of unfamiliar faces after exposures as short as 100 milliseconds. But speed does not equal truth. The study demonstrated how quickly impressions form, not that someone's face can reliably reveal their character. That person can't be trusted. It's about reading relationships and behavior in context. And there are 3 things worth noticing. First, attention, energy, permission. Start with attention. Imagine you enter a dinner with 8 people. Don't ask, who's the loudest? Ask, where does everyone else's attention go? Someone begins speaking. Do side conversations continue? Or do heads turn? Someone makes a joke. Does everybody immediately laugh? Or do a few people glance toward one particular person first? A decision comes up. Who does the group wait for? Because social influence and social volume are not the same thing. Sometimes the person with the most influence barely speaks. They listen, make one comment, and everyone adjusts. So don't watch who demands attention. Watch who naturally receives it. Then look at energy. Does the room feel relaxed or slightly guarded? More importantly, who changes that energy? Research on emotional contagion suggests moods can spread through groups. One person enters and everyone loosens up. Another speaks and suddenly people become careful. Notice the shift. Finally, look at permission. Who can disagree, joke, or stay quiet without worrying how they'll be received? And who constantly checks other people's reactions? That tells you something about how comfortable people feel in the group. But don't overinterpret individual gestures. Crossed arms don't automatically mean defensiveness. Looking away doesn't mean someone is lying. Instead, ask, what changed? Someone was relaxed, then a topic came up and they became tense. Everyone was joking, then someone entered and the room became quiet. Those changes are more useful than isolated body language. Baseline first, change second, interpretation last. And there's one important warning. Reading the room can easily become obsessing over the room. Do they like me? Was that look about me? Did I say something wrong? At that point, you're no longer observing people. You're searching them for evidence about yourself. The goal isn't to read the room so you can become whatever it wants. It's to understand what's happening without losing yourself inside it. So next time you walk into a room, remember 3 things. Where does the attention go? Who changes the energy? Who has permission to be themselves? You're searching them for evidence about yourself. Then stop analyzing and join the conversation. When you read a room, are you noticing other people or worrying about what they're noticing in you? Comment down below. If you found this video to be helpful and interesting, consider leaving a like and subscribing. We appreciate it so much. Until next time, find your way within.